You might sing, but as for me, I do poetry. It keeps my mind from wandering, or it keeps my thoughts from leaking down in my feet and causing me to go do something that I ought not to. Like becoming the Bay's latest thug and jacking the cars with the newest dubs and the leather seats and the 12-inch subs, or walking up to someone so their pockets I can run through. And if you're not careful, it's not hard. But that's why I'm giving you the Allstars, a program that's really near to my heart and one I believe you all should belong to. Because at the Allstars, you get the chance to sing, rap, write, read, or even dance. But if you don't audition, then I'm sorry, you can't. But don't trip. We'll be back in like a month or two.
We're volunteers with the All-Stars Talent Show Network. My name is Eloise, this is Rachel, and that's Joanna. She's our MC. We're having a talent show in Oakland, and we're looking for young people 5 to 25 who like to perform. And we are pre-registering young people who are interested in performing. The goal of the All-Stars project is to eradicate poverty. We start out doing outreach. We go to poor areas, primarily, underserved, underdeveloped.
It helps young people like me, you know, from what they call it poor communities or disadvantaged inner city communities.
We show them that they have something to give, and we challenge them to continue to give and be a part of all of that. Do you like to perform?
I haven't performed before, but I will like to perform.
What kind of performance?
Rap.
Joanna Allen, who's one of the MCs on the show, was a very shy young person.
So when I first met the All-Stars, I was walking to a grocery store in my local neighborhood, and the All-Stars were standing outside. So I signed my sister up to sing in a talent show, and she signed me up to be a volunteer.
So we're going to have a wonderful audition.
Let's take a tour to my galaxy, baby. I'm gonna have you on lock like Champ Bailey. Me and you stars, they follow off. I used to think that I could not go on.
This is a development program. That's like, we use the talent show and we use the volunteering in the talent show as an opportunity to develop the kids.
Every young person that we meet, even if it's once, they have a different experience of how adults especially relate to them and how white people relate to them.
There was one little girl named Aaliyah, and she actually was in our first talent show in San Francisco, and she was very shy, very quiet when I met her. Just seeing her, she's a lot more like talkative, she's more social, and she wasn't like afraid, you know, to go up to people and voice her opinions.
When I first met the All-Stars, I was shy, you know, very distrustful, and I was actually homeless.
We met her, she was about 17 and in high school, and she would look down at the floor most of the time or cover her head.
So being in All-Stars, it gave me an opportunity to not really focus on what I was going through in my life and, you know, be able to help somebody else and be like, okay, this is helping me, you know, develop, this is, you know, taking my mind off of my situation. And also it helped me in school, because people at school would be like, oh, you know, you're going through so much, but, you know, we don't see it. And, you know, I'm like, well, that's performance. I'm performing being a person who can achieve and a person who can be a good citizen, even though my life is just really in an uproar right now.
In 7 years, we've seen this huge difference in her confidence, her ability to stand up and speak in public. And this is what we want all the young people to be able to do.
I want to welcome all y'all to the Allstars Talent Show Network. Today you're going to witness the youth of our Oakland and our San Francisco Bay Area community display their talents.
Look. Shit, I got wings, so you know I'm sky high, and it feel real good to be a fly guy. The way they try to buy that must be an entree. My money pile 3,000 high like Andre. Now that
I know I'm girlfriend, but I wanna be passport. Yeah. Oh boy, you got me running. This feeling in my stomach tells me I should be a woman.
We can make it stop from going up, up, up in smoke.
I can't find it out my mind. A nigga dog, he ain't anything. He ain't even see me with the pistol in the shade. Walk up the room, put the pistol to his tank. It's a nigga fight.
I sit and think about everything we do, and I find myself in misery, and that ain't true.
I wish I was older. I wish I was water. I wish I was older. I wish I was water. I wish I was older. I wish I was water. I wish I was older. I wish I was water.
We believe that life is a performance. That no matter where you go, no matter what you do, you're performing to some degree.
You might see it as being on different stages. There's the actual stage, and then there's everything else you do is a stage. And without having the talent show to use to do that, then it becomes more abstract, I think.
It means that they can, you know, get the confidence to do other things outside of, you know, being on the stage and performing.
We want them to portray self-respect, you know what I mean? And the more you act it out, the easier it is to do it on your own. And see, this is what I had. A pen and a pad. A mom, but no dad, so I wrote poetry. And since the age of 12, my rhymes been sick as hell. Now, I'm sure you can probably tell from this here poetry that it helps me deal with the things that I feel. These here rhymes are real. This is true poetry. And I don't scream and I don't shout. I don't get real loud. I just let it all out through my poetry. Like right now, I have no home. I have no job of my own. And I have very little clothes, but I do have poetry. And what I just said, it is true, but then that's what I do. I put myself into my poetry.